I decided to do a quick read for you all. It's going to be based off of your astrological houses. So I'll be doing like a fire sign read, a water sign, air sign, earth sign. You can also check out your moon signs group as well. But this is just to give you a collective overlook at 2026 and where your focus should be or will be. If you want a more personalized view at 2026, you need to book my New Year reading before January is over. I don't do the New Year reads after January. All right. So this isn't really a pick a pal. Okay, guess they're ready. This is just picking your astrological house. Okay. I'm actually just making the piles now for each astrological house. We got the Hanged Man flipping over out of nowhere. So some of you guys need a new perspective. Need to look at things from another angle. Yeah, that's what they're showing me. So this might give you more perspective, okay? So that means you're going to have 4 piles to choose from. The first one being fire signs. Matter of fact, I'll go backwards because fire signs are always first. I'll go in another direction. First group I'm going to do is water signs, okay? Then the second group will be air. The third group will be earth. And the last will be fire. Hopefully I remember to keep that order. And I will be right back with air zodiac signs. Group air. Let's see what your focus is going to be for 2026 or should be. Where's the focus for my pile? Air. What are the air zodiac signs going to be focused on or need to focus on, and what affirmations will assist them? That's too many. Can I get one card? I'll take that. All right, my air signs. Your focus is going to be on the magic in your life. Amazement, laughter, optimism, and joy are going to follow you through this year. Your affirmation this year is, I smile from the inside out. I excel in everything I do. And an action you can take this year that will help it expand your magical energy would be to get a massage or a pedicure or listen to music or enjoy friends. Those things create magic in your life or give opportunities for the magic to enter. And newsflash, a wonderful journey has just begun. This is going to be a high-flying year for you, where you're going to just feel like you're flying, you're soaring. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. So let's take a look at the first half of the year and then the second half. So this will be the first 6 months, and then we'll look at the second half of the year. All right, for my pal ones, my air pal, what will they be experiencing in the first 6 months? That's very important for them to know now. And then I'll give you some advice from Archangel Gabriel. So you have the Knight of Swords. I saw this at the bottom of your deck a little while ago when I was shuffling. You have the Hanged. How come all the cards that I saw a minute ago are back? You have the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So, ooh, whoopsie. All right, some of you may have lost the spark or magic in your career or whatever you chose as your job or where you work. That's for some of you. What I'm getting for the first 6 months, you may find yourself really focused on bringing into reality things that you vision, things that you have dreamt of. With the Knight of Swords here, it does speak of communication, but Hanged has it almost like this energy is kind of being stopped. This communication is being stopped to reach a different perspective. The perspective that you're going to reach is about money and loyalty. So there's something at the beginning of the year, a conversation you might have to have that is going to bring you some clarity. You might be kind of avoiding the conversation initially, but eventually you'll have it. You need to, air signs, air is communication. So you need to speak. A conversation is going to have you having a different mindset or way of looking at something by February. By March, you're going to be feeling more financially secure, very stable, or you're going to be in a relationship with someone who is and who's very loyal. I see you in April wanting to travel. It'll be a good time for you to do so in April, okay? And go somewhere you've never gone before. Do something you've never done before. I'm hearing adventure. And then for March, I'm sorry, May, you're going to be focused on your work, your craft. I see you getting a lot more attention around your career in May and being very focused there. Now, for the second half of the year, from June on, well, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. July is the Emperor reversed. August, the World. September is the Lovers. October is the Hierophant. Oh, I didn't even do 6 in the first one, did I? I only did 5. February, March, April, May. Yeah, I should have stopped at June. But, all right, who cares? I'll just add the extra here. All right, so we got June, July, August, September, November, and December with the Hermit reversed. All right, my pal, air. So it looks like heading into the summer, you're going to be focused on getting the things that you wished for, like the things you dreamt of. And I do see in June that changing. You may be discovering in June that something you thought was going to be fulfilling to you emotionally is not. Could have something to do with a relationship with a father figure, a masculine in your life, a boss. You're just going to start to realize it's not what you thought it was going to be. Okay? By July, you might be ready to switch energy up, either walking away from something, a relationship that doesn't suit you. July will have that energy of releasing what is in the way of you standing in your independent energy, feeling like a boss. So you may quit a job where the boss is just crappy and overbearing. You may get out of a relationship where the person you were with was narcissistic. But it's just a time of you getting more into your independent energy. So it may feel a little tumultuous as you're cutting off things that were codependent. By August, you're entering a new cycle of energy. Yeah, I know we have this portal and all this stuff, and new cycles were supposed to begin this year. But for you, my air signs, I'm seeing by the end of summer, you're actually beginning your new cycle. You had a few things you have to clear out from the past first and get more into alignment with who you are becoming and what the you who has been reborn this year into 2026, what is it you really want? And it looks like, so that was June, July, August, September, October. This is November. I didn't pull December. I surely didn't. Why does that come out uneven? I guess it does. Yeah. Learn math, Amina. I was an English major. All right. So this is December. 8 of Wands reversed. Guess I counted that wrong. Yeah, I did. All right. So it looks like by September, you're ready for love. Now, this could be a person, or it could be something you really love, but it's going to be like your divine calling, your soulmate, or your soul calling. By September, you're going to feel like it has begun. You're in it. You're with it. You're with them. Okay? So it's going to be a good time for you to sort out relationships. By October, I see you feeling more called to focus on spiritual work. Maybe it's a good month for you to do a cleansing, go on a retreat, return to prayer, meditation, if you haven't been doing that consistently throughout the year. Also, for some of you, you may find that you're raised in a position in society by then where what you have to say from a spiritual level is listened to. Yeah, like you're going to be seen as very knowledgeable about something. Okay. November, you have the Hermit reversed. That lets me know that November may be a hard time of the year for you, my air signs. And you might find yourself wanting to pull your energy back, not be around a lot of people. That's perfectly fine, but make sure you don't fall into a slump like depression and that you're pulling yourself back to do spiritual work, okay? Because there's a chance you could fall into depression in November. And lastly, in December, Eight of Wands reverse. There's something about something that was coming in fast or communication or something you're going to be expecting in December that could be delayed. So I'm seeing a little bit of a delay in something in December. Something you're passionate about. I will get you clarity. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. So there's something karmic, something karmic connected to your finances, I'm hearing, that could delay something in December. So what could help you with that now is start to shift into this mindset of magic and stop worrying about finances. There's something with money affecting your emotional happiness as well. And things will flow if in November you do some introspection, some spiritual healing work, and don't fall into a dark hole. Because if you do, things are going to slow down in the healing or releasing of some karmic energy and mess with your finances that are meant to be flowing by then. Okay. So work on releasing this year, letting go of what no longer serves you. Um, and also work on completion, meaning things you left hanging or unfinished, finish, complete. That goes for relationships as well. Get the closure in any way you need to. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to speak to someone to get closure, okay? Bottom of the deck, what you don't see this year is the Ace of Cups. There is a lot of new beginnings for you when it comes to love. Things you love, places you love, people you love, okay? So stay open to that this year. There's something magical shifting when it comes to love for you. So finally, your advice and final words from Archangel Gabriel. It says creative expression, my air signs. God's divine creativity is expressed through your actions. You are meant to do something creative this year, okay? Express yourself creatively. So God is going to be working through you to help you do so. When you do this, you're going to see abundance flow. You're going to see new cycles begin and old ones shut down. But there's a need for you to release some of that past karmic energy into your creative work. Okay? And you're going to find opportunities to do so. Magical opportunities. That's what I got for you, my air signs. I hope this resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, you need to subscribe, lightworker, and read my description. It tells you about all the other ways that we can link up. Sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all these goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with part 2, my water signs. See ya. My water signs. So let's get into your session. What is going to be the primary focus, or should be, for my water signs for 2026? Whoa, that flew out. So my water signs, you have your love life. You're going to be focusing on your love life, or you should be, for the year of 2026. You're going to see big changes in your love life. All right. Your keywords are romance, emotions, energy, and compassion. Your affirmation this year is, I am a good person. People love me. I am a good person. People love me. And hug and kiss your partner, your friends, family members. That will help to enhance that energy throughout the year. Newsflash, your empathy attracts everyone. You are such a kind person, my water signs. Okay, so let's see what the first half of your year looks like. I did it wrong with the other group. Woo! I'm going to do it correctly with you guys. So you're going to see the first 6 months, and then, whoa, I'm about to mix your cards wrong. What the hell? Okay. Are you feeling discombobulated, my water signs? Like scattered energy all over the place? Can't regroup? If you do, you need to do what? Cleanse with water. Sit by the water. Look at water. All right. What is the first 6 months going to be like for my water signs that are in this collective? What is the first 6 months going to be like for my water signs? Y'all too want to come out? Okay, one more card. Oh, no, I'm going to take you. Okay, my water signs. What do we have? So this month, we have the Page of Cups. This month, you may find either you or someone is open to profess how they feel. So if you've been waiting to hear from somebody how they feel about you, this month, that may happen. I'm also hearing that some of you may find yourself ready to express how you feel to somebody. The Page of Cups lets me know that there is love coming your way this month. So for you to get love life, and your first card is the Page of Love, it's confirmation you're probably already dealing with a love situation as we speak. This could be romantic love, but this could also be family. Maybe some of you are going to find that a nephew, a grandson, or a cousin or brother are going to be significant this month. Either you're going to be showing them a lot of love or they're going to be doing that for you. Okay. February, we have the Death card. So there's a huge transformation taking place for you in February, but it feels like you'll be a little resistant. With the Death card being reversed, it lets me know there's some resistance to change in February, a change that's necessary in order for you to have a rebirth. Okay. So in February, try not to resist where you're being transformed. Maybe some aspect of your life is changing. You're moving, trying to settle in. Maybe you have just had a new kid, whatever the case, or a new job, whatever it is. There's a little part of you in February that may be feeling reluctant to a transformation or a change that's happening, and your guides are coming through to say open up to it, allow it to happen, because it is necessary for your rebirth. Okay. March, Ace of Cups. Well, there you have it. New beginning in love. So in March, love is going to be prominent. You just got love all through the year for you. Some of you in March may be celebrating something with family and friends you really love. That's going to be a new start. Maybe it's a reunion of some sorts. People didn't come together a lot, or people who there might have felt like the love wasn't there. It's going to be renewed or reborn literally in March. There's going to be something happening in the area of a new start at love and emotions. So I'm feeling for many of you, it's with a family dynamic. Others of you, it's a friend circle. And for the majority of you, it's a new love interest coming in or relationship beginning. Okay. April. You have the Four of Pentacles reversed. So this does still speak of holding on to something, but in this case, it's like you're holding on to something you value. But when it's reversed, it's almost like you need to let it go. It's something you don't want to let go of because you really value it. So by April, by the spring, you might be feeling as if you're losing a hold on either someone or something that meant a lot to you, that you really valued. And you might feel like either your money's not good. Maybe it's a large sum of money you got and you're holding on to it very tight. You're scared to lose it. Some of you, it could be just a relationship you really value that seems to be moving on and you're holding on to it because you value it. There's just something in April that is going to require you letting it go in order for it to come back to you in abundance. And that's either money, you need to invest somewhere and stop being shook. Maybe you need to just put your money into a getaway for yourself. Maybe you need to let go of a relationship that hasn't been really valuing you. Whatever the case may be, in order for you to get the value that you deserve, that you're clinging to, you have to let go. All right. So that's a note for April. May, my water signs, you have the Four of Swords. Use May to rest. Use May to get away, to heal. It's the start of the summer. It's time for you to vacation. Do take vacation time in May. Okay, water signs, it will do you so much good to help you heal from anything you've been experiencing or going through in the beginning of 2026. And June with the Three of Swords. Wow, that's why they're telling you to rest and heal. There's a chance of a huge disappointment in June, something that it might feel heartbreaking. This could be you feeling this way or you doing this to someone else. Whatever this heartache is in June, I want to get you clarity. We're not going to leave you with heartache. Why? What's the clarity with this? With the High Priestess reversed, the heartache is going to be a result of you ignoring your intuition, okay? Ignoring something you already felt. So this could be a relationship, a job, an environment, people in your family, friends, whatever. Do not ignore your intuitive hits this year, okay? They're all going to be directing you towards healthy love relationships. So if you ignore it, you're going to end up in a predicament where you get your heart hurt or you hurt someone else. But it's going to be due to ignoring your intuition, okay? Now let's go to the second half of the year for my water signs. All right. So July, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Let me just lay them all out. August, the Queen of Pentacles. September, the Six of Wands reversed. October, we have the Five of Wands reversed. November, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. And December, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. All right, my water signs. I don't know. By the second half of the year, whatever that heartbreak was, or whatever disappointment you went through or hurt someone, it does bother you through the summer, it looks like. Into July, with the Nine of Swords here reversed, there's going to be something that has been keeping you up, that's been worrying you, that's been stressing you. In July, you're going to start to work your way out of that. It's reversed, so it lets me know you're going to start to realize you're carrying a lot of other people's shit. That ain't your own, water signs, you know. And it's a need for you to guard your emotions and to pull your energy back from places where it's just doesn't belong. So in July, there will be probably a moment where you're like, hey, I'm stressed the fuck out and half of this ain't my shit to be carrying. And you're going to start to release it, okay? September, you feeling good. Money's going to be looking really good in September. You're going to feel comfortable. You're going to look good. You're going to look like money. You're going to feel stable and start to really be happy with the changes that are happening in your life. September's going to be a very lucky month for you, my water signs. By October, we have the Six of Wands reversed. There's something that may make you feel like you failed. There's something in October that maybe you were striving for, maybe throughout this year, that it's going to feel like a fail. But what I'm hearing is you're not supposed to focus on achieving something. You're supposed to focus on the work or the journey or the process it took to get to this point. I feel like you're going to get some kind of recognition, but it's not going to be at the level you expect. This could be from family, friends, corporate America, regular nonprofit organization, whatever the case may be. There's some kind of recognition coming in, but it's not what you expect. And you might see it as, I didn't get my flowers, or I wasn't successful at that. But you have to realize you did succeed because you made it all the way to that point. You made it there. You made it to wherever you are in September. Okay. So don't let yourself feel like you failed at something in September. Push yourself to continue to do whatever it is that you're driven to do, that calls you on a passion level, and you'll eventually find the success you're looking for. Okay. October, with the Five of Wands reversed, you are pulling yourself out of drama. You're pulling your mindset out of petty beefs and out of worrying about other people and what they're doing and what they got going on. So you're becoming more into you and yours and not taking on other people's shit, not worrying about where you're going to get your next coin from or what's going on over there. You're going to be more focused on yourself and avoiding any energy that's conflicting or competitive. And I'm also here for some of you, you don't have to worry about the competition. All right. And you're going to find that it's very true by October. Now, November with the Knight of Cups reversed. Be wary in November. There may be a lot of people who are attracted to your finances that may want to come forward and profess love or come and do things for you and pretend it's from the heart. Watch out for people who are only interested in your money in November, okay? Make sure that the love that's coming towards you in November is sincere and that you give what you can, but don't overgive, okay? And in December, we have the Queen of Wands reverse. Don't lose your spark. There's something about you as it goes towards the end of the year that maybe you're someone who has seasonal ups and downs emotionally, because as you're getting towards the end of the year, I see battles with the mental and the heart. And by the end of the year, you may not be feeling that fly. You might not be standing in your power as a feminine or a masculine. You might be kind of feeling as if you don't feel that magic within yourself. Maybe some of you will feel like you're aging. Maybe you're going to be feeling like you're not doing your dream, or you're retired and it's gone and done. But what I'm hearing is no. December is where you get more into your bag of just blessings. You are a Queen of Wands. That means you are attractive. That means people are attracted to your energy. When you enter a room, you shift the vibe. You're very ambitious. The things you attempt to do, you don't attempt, you do them. That's why this thing fail here. You don't fail. You might have came close to something and not exactly the way you wanted to, but you didn't fail. And by the end of the year, you're going to probably need to boost your self-esteem and remind yourself of how great you are. Okay? Some of you will be in a relationship that's going to help you turn that around. Others of you may need to do it for yourself. Okay? Bottom of the deck for you for the year, we have the Eight of Wands. So it's going to be a lot of fast movement. Many of you are going to move this year. Many of you are going to hear from people you haven't heard from in a long time. Many of you are going to go after things you always wanted to do. And many of you are going to be getting calls that, your hard work and stuff has been recognized. So let's see what your advice is for the year from Archangel Gabriel. For my water signs. Okay. My water signs, you have pay attention to your dreams. That's your advice for this year. Okay? You are receiving divine guidance while you sleep. Even if you don't remember your dreams, the answers are in your unconscious mind where they appear in order to help you. So you're getting assistance this year through your dreams. Try your best to pay attention to them, write them down, record them, because they're also going to be giving you signs as to what's coming, okay? That's your reading, my water signs. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please join the Light Tribe and subscribe. And remember to read my description to find out all the other ways we can connect. On that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey, my water signs. Peace, blessings, and all the flowing energy that comes from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with the earth signs. See ya. Hey, earth signs, welcome to your session. So let's see what's going to be your focus. Where should you focus, or where is going to be your focus for 2026? Where should they focus for my earth signs? What will be their focus for 2026? You have self-empowerment, my earth signs. Your focus will be on mastery, dynamism, individuality, and inner guru. Your affirmation for the year is, I'm the captain of my ship. I know the way. I'm the captain of my ship. I know the way. I'm hearing independence as well, becoming more independent. All right, sorry. An action you should do this year that will help you become more self-empowered is meditation. Sit tall, head high, breathe in 7 counts, hold for 7, breathe out for 11, and repeat that 3 times. And newsflash, it's your time to shine, honey. Step into the sun, my earth signs. Yes, it is time for you to shine. It is time for you to get grounded in the abundance that is rightfully yours. So let's see what you can expect in the first half of 2026. And then we'll take a look at the second half. The first half being the first 6 months. The second half being the second 6 months. Okay, your focus is on self-empowerment. Yeah. Becoming independent, standing in your authentic truth. Shining your light. So what can my earth signs expect for the first 6 months of 2026. Okay. We have the Two of Wands, the Hanged, the Fool, the King of Wands, the Chariot reversed, and the Hierophant. All right. Or the Hierophant. Somebody told me I said it wrong. Whatever. Okay, so for January, I see you planning to travel. Or if you haven't planned to travel, you should be planning, okay? It's a good time for you to plan to travel. I see you looking at the world through new eyes, wanting some adventure in your life, wanting to explore your passions, where you feel called to go at this time. I see you having trips or making plans to go on trips that are going to be I was going to say empowering, but like elevating for you. Really lift your spirit and bring you more closer, I'm hearing, to your passion. Travel is going to show you exactly what it is you're passionate about, I'm hearing. And you may be looking for that in January. You might be looking for that spark of excitement and adventure. And it's a good time to do that. All right. In February, you might feel a little on pause. And I got to pause you guys right now. Isn't that right? My pal earth signs. Sorry about the interruption. You probably didn't even feel it, but I did. Yeah. I don't know if that ties in any way, because I was seeing you paused in February, feeling like you can't make a move forward to see something from another perspective or gain a better understanding or a different way of looking at something. This person called me to tell me that they ran out of what I wanted, that I want something else. So it's almost like making me feel like for February, you might find that something you thought you wanted in February, you might be kind of not moving towards it because you're seeing it from another perspective and maybe realizing it's not what you want and that you need something different. So if in February you feel like something isn't moving forward as you wanted it to, it's because you need to pause to see it from another perspective. And that could be a relationship, job, anything, okay? March, we have the Fool. So it is letting me know that in March, you're being encouraged to take leaps of faith, and you may feel like doing that. So if in March you get opportunities to do new things, to try new stuff, new relationships, even jobs, locations, do it, okay? It's a good time for you to trust in the divine guidance. And the things that you do in March are going to bring Sorry, I'm immature. The things you do in March are going to bring huge transformations in you. Like there's something really big, my earth signs, about growth for you this year. Like you're growing, your growth. It's like you're doing a growth spurt, because she gives me the energy of a child just taking a leap. But then by April, we have this mature energy. So it's like having this childlike, youthful trust in the divine in March, okay? In April, we have the King of Wands, and this could be somebody that's going to be dominant in your life or energy in April, or this could be your vibe. If it's your vibe, you're going to be feeling very ambitious and ready to go after the things that call to you. Like nothing's going to be able to stop you. You're already going to start taking your leaps in March, and by April, you're going to be like on a roll, like king energy, like nothing's going to be able to get in your way. So in April, expect a lot of success and at doing things that call to you, your passion, that you're passionate about. Or you're going to find success with a masculine who has that energy of ambition and confidence. Okay. Whew. By May, you once again may be feeling like things are slowing down. The Chariot reversed. All right. So in May, it may be maybe your success, your wins were coming in really, really, really fast. And then by May, you might feel like, hey, things are slowing down again. It's just interesting how you got hanged and then the Chariot slowed down. It's like your months are mirroring. But something that was moving fast is going to slow down. so that you can, again, get a better grip of things, fix what needs to be fixed, do what needs to be done so that this could come in smoothly. That's what I'm hearing. So when things slow down in May, don't panic, don't worry. It's only slowing down because either you need to see it from another perspective so you can address it and deal with it from an empowered place, or it's slowing down because it ain't meant for you and you need to recognize that because it's coming in really quickly and maybe you're not able to see fully what it is. Okay, I hope that makes sense by the time you get to May. All right. But it's just saying, don't panic. There's a need for something to slow down and be reassessed before you start moving again, because by June, you're in the Hierophant energy, meaning you're in your spiritual bag. You might even be teaching. You might be called to teach. You might feel called to study a certain religious belief or spirituality. I just feel like you're going to be seen as somebody who really knows a lot about something as well for many of you. So you may be called for your knowledge and information. But yeah, that's what I see for the first half of the year for you, is a lot of moving towards what you feel called to and knowing when to slow down to reassess things. Okay. Let's look at the second half of the year for my earth signs. So we have July with the Two of Swords. I'm going to go one by one. So with July, the vibe I'm getting is there's going to be a huge choice you have to make. And it's a choice you don't want to make. When you have two swords, it means it could go good or bad either way. You do it, it could go bad or good. You don't do it, it could go bad or good. But you standing like this means you're not making a choice at all, which also counts as a choice. But when you're blindfolded, it means you know what you want to do. You just don't want to do it. You don't want to see it. So in July, there's a choice you're going to have to make that you have to make, that you don't want to have to make, but you're going to have to. And let me see what it's based on. With the Ten of Wands reverse, something that has been very burdening to you, something that has been a heavy weight on you, you're going to be choosing to release. But it's going to be difficult for you to choose that in July for whatever reason. You already know you want to let go of this burden because it's reversed. You don't want to carry it anymore. But in July, you're going to struggle with making a choice as to keeping that burden or letting it go. Okay? So this is a heads up. If it's something that's burdensome to you, to this point, let it go. Okay? I don't care what it is. All right, August. We have the sun. Yeah, if you let it go, August is going to be great for you. You'll be enjoying the summer. You're going to be very, very happy and feeling good. Yeah, what we got for September for my earth signs? The devil reversed. So you're going to feel freed from something that once you felt like you couldn't get out of, that had a hold on you. Something you're obsessed about, thought about a lot. You may even be freeing yourself from someone or an environment that did that to you. But you're going to be feeling very light. Like, I am free of this darkness that was on me. Okay? You're doing a very good job this year of assessing. Like, okay, I got these things. What do I need? What don't I need? And being able to let go of what you don't. But it does look like whatever this is here is going to be a struggle for you to let go of. Okay? So be prepared. October. You have the Seven of Wands. In September, you might feel like there's something you're passionate about that you might feel like there's adversaries against. Or there's something you've been working very hard towards that you refuse to give up on. I'm hearing for September, don't give up, baby. Something's about to pop off where you stood your ground and you said, no, this is what I want to do, or this is what I believe in, or this is where I'm going with this. And you stood your ground, and it's going to come in. It's going to pay off in October. November's energy, my earth signs, you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So in November, don't get into a money slump. I see an opportunity you thought was going to make you so happy. It was going to be a new start for you to make a lot of money. It could have been a job, an inheritance, anything. But it doesn't come in the way you expected or when you would expect in November. Could cause you to fall into a mindset of lack, okay? Don't go there, because when you get the Ace of Pentacles, it means there is supposed to be a fresh new start at abundance and prosperity for you. But if you want it to show up in a certain way, if you're attached to it showing up in a certain way, then you're not going to see it show up. You just have to be open to the idea that prosperity is coming in, okay? Regardless. And not worry about what it seems like. Like maybe you're like, but I don't see it. Don't get into that energy, okay? Because it's coming. December, you have the Tower. So at the end of the year, something's going to occur to shake things up a bit, okay? To change everything. Maybe it's something that already felt shaky that you knew, okay, this is not going to work for long, but I'm going to try to make it work for as long as I can. I hear a lot of you becoming independent this year. Maybe you're going to be finding yourself going through things with becoming more free. All right. So the Tower, I don't know what it is. I could try to see if we can get an idea. The Five of Pentacles reverse. Yeah. It does have something to do with, might not have nothing to do with money. Five of Pentacles, people assume is money. Because at the bottom of the deck for the year, you got the Nine of Pentacles, meaning your money's supposed to be good this year. You're going to be comfortable. So, wowzers, my earthlings. My earth group, I ended up having to go make meals, ate a meal, all sorts of things. I just feel like you're going to have a lot on your plate this year. And this is why you need to release some burdens early in the year that, well, this ain't even the beginning of the year. Towards the middle of the year, you're going to probably be feeling it like, I need to let something go. All right, so we were in December with your Tower moment, and it was clarified by the Five of Pentacles reverse. Meaning towards the end of the year, you may be either feeling as if your funds are low or as if someplace you wanted to fit in or belong, you weren't able to stay there. It's something you're going to feel like you either were outcasted from, something you lost, something that fell apart that you really, really were counting on to be a solid foundation for you. It wasn't meant to be, is what I'm hearing. It just wasn't meant to be. You're meant to go your own way. So something that maybe an organization, a community, a group of friends, something, a structure that was shaky is going to come down. And it might have you feeling alone or broke or down on your luck. But just know it's happening because you're meant to, in this year, self-empowered. Okay? So you're going to be finding that structures you depended on or were codependent upon or were codependent upon you are going to be destroyed by the end of the year so that you can find your own path and build your own structure. And that's why what you don't see at the bottom of the deck is this Nine of Pentacles. You are going to be financially pretty good this year, or at least end out the year that way. It may have something to do with work you do online or work you receive from online for many of you, okay? Let's get you some advice from Archangel Gabriel. Advice from my earth signs. Okay, that was fast. It says divine guidance. The ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. Wow. So any ideas that are coming to you this year, my earth signs, you are meant to act on them. Because in some way, shape, or form, these ideas are going to produce what you need in order to feel dynamism, individuality, and mastery, and self-empowered. Okay? That's your reading, really. Listen to the divine guidance you're receiving this year. A lot of it's going to come through the form of ideas you have. Use these ideas. They're going to bring in your abundance and prosperity. That's what I got for you, my earth signs. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe and join this tribe of light workers. Always read my description. It tells you about all the other ways we can connect, as well as how you can join a workshop and book a personal one-on-one session. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey, my water signs. Some of you may have water in your chart. My earth signs. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this fly light tribe here. Okay? And I'll be back with fire signs. See ya. Fire signs. Let's see what 2026 holds for you. I'm going to fill out the energy of each month, starting from January on to the end of the year, and then I will give you some advice from Gabriel. We open your session with your focus. Where will you be focused, or where should your attention be focused for 2026? I do see some underlying passions coming to the surface. Maybe things you tried to suppress. I'm going to leave that out there since it jumped out. Could be things you tried to suppress. Feelings you try to suppress. They gave me a peek of the Emperor. May have something to do with relationships. I'm just seeing suppressed stuff finally coming out. Like you're no longer holding back. You're no longer holding anything in. And that's very healthy for you, fire signs. Because when you hold in, you have to think of a volcano. Eventually, it's going to erupt. And that is like your MO. You hold it in, and then people are going to be faced with the volcanic eruption at some point. So this year, it feels like you're not doing that. You're not going to allow yourself to be driven there, okay? Let's see what your overall focus is for this year for my fire signs. What are my fire signs going to be dealing with this year? Or should they be most focusing on for 2026? Okay, that's too many. That was like 4 or 5 things. So my fire signs, you might have a lot going on this year. I'm trying to find the primary thing for you to focus on, but I am feeling that you may feel like your focus is going in different directions. I split the deck and we have money and balance. So there is something like you trying to find a balance between how you make your money, or it's something with your money. But let's get you the primary focus. Just know that there is an underlying focus on money and balance. Maybe you're finally going to find your money is balancing out, or you're better able to handle budgeting. Your fitness, that took us away from, but that could be a balance. Balancing out your fitness with your regular routine schedule. So it says challenge, excitement, and adventure. And your affirmation for the year is today is a royal star day. It's great to be alive. Today is a royal star day. It's great to be alive. And find some time to challenge yourself. Fitness-wise, swim, run, jump, do yoga, play golf. I mean, if you do that, I'm just reading the card. But do something fun that gets you fit at the same time, and try to put that into your regular schedule for 2026. Newsflash, your personal fitness goal is clearly in sight. So many of you fire signs may have been having body issues, or issues with your health, or issues with your physical fitness. And this year, focusing on your fitness is going to be very beneficial. You'll see, I'm hearing changes in your body within 5 months, 2 to 3 months for some of you, but 5 tops. You'll see like your stamina increasing for some of you, your energy level. You might feel more energized, and rightfully so, because I feel like this year is going to be a very busy year for my fire signs, okay? I feel like this year for you guys feels like a volcano itself. Like it's been a lot of pressure on you for quite some time. And now this year you're getting to show up and show out. That's all I could say. So let me lay out your cards. So this is the first 6 months of 2026. A lot of red. So a lot of fire energy, passion and stuff. And look at it. We got the Queen and the King mirroring each other. Interesting. When I shuffled your deck, I saw this card, but I ignored it. I just took it as confirmation. It's the fire signs I'm up to, and it showed back up again. So for the month of January, we got the 3 of Swords reversed. There's some heartache that you're going to be healing from this month. Something that really hurt you, or maybe someone you hurt. There's a healing coming out of this. some kind of healing process, but it feels like it was very difficult. Something that really hurt you, or something you might have did to hurt someone else, had to be devastating. It just looks like this month the healing is has taken place, but you might still be feeling some of the wounds or the scars. Let me get you clarity since we're in that month now, my fire signs. We have the Death card. So this month, there's a huge transformation taking place in you, in your environment, and people around you. It just gives me the energy of, I don't know why I heard someone singing, "My whole life has changed," or something like that. Like your whole life is going to feel different. Different circle of friends, even for some of you, different partner. It's a transformation, rebirth that's necessary. So for this month, for January, I feel like you're coming out of some kind of heartache that you had to really heal from, that you may still be doing work on. But with it reversed, it lets me know you're out of the worst of it. Because there's a huge shift, a rebirth taking place. So this is either you healing and being reborn, or somebody you hurt healing themselves and being transformed. But all I know is January marks a huge transformation in your life, from heartache and pain to what feels like a more empowered, happy energy. Because in February, we have the Queen of Wands representing. That means you are in your flyest vibe in February, my fire signs. Okay? In February, you could get what you want, say it, and it will happen. You have the Midas touch. You have the looks, like people are going to look at you and be like, oh my God. Fire sign is so fly. You may have a lot of people wanting to get intimate with you, wanting to start relationships with you, a lot of people seeing you in a sexual way. But you're going to be feeling very good about yourself in February. I'm seeing a feeling of accomplishment, like I did that. And it took courage with the lion energy here. It took courage. Something is going to take a lot of courage, and you're going to accomplish it in February and feel so good about yourself. Moving into March, we have opportunity coming in with this Page of Wands. So I see March being a month where a lot of unexpected opportunities that are reflective of what you're passionate about coming your way. So whatever you do in February, in March, a lot of doors are going to open up to you for it. You're going to get a lot of opportunities coming in. Some of them smaller than others, but they're all going to be connected to things you're passionate about. All right. April, we have the Star reversed. So in April, try not to fall into an energy of hopelessness. Feeling like something is never going to happen, not going to go the way you want, giving up on faith, losing faith in something in April. I want to give you clarity. All of the groups where there was like a negative sort of energy on the day, on the month, I try to check it out. So to clarify the Star, the Four of Cups is reversed. Something disappointing may happen in April, but it feels like as long as you don't dwell on something that happens, it's even the number 4. So it's definitely happening in April. As long as you don't let yourself fall into either boredom or depression. It feels more like a boredom, feeling like you put your heart into something, you didn't get back what you thought you were going to get, so you lost faith. But with it reversed, it's letting me know that maybe there's still a part of you that's still holding on to faith, that something can manifest. I wish I could look deeper into this for you guys, but there's something you are expecting in April that may not show up exactly how you expect, causing you to be a little discouraged or disappointed. All it requires is you not to do anything like you did it in the past. April is to me a test of, are you going to repeat past crap, or are you going to take the new cup? If you repeat past crap, you're going to end up feeling very hopeless because the same crap is going to happen again. But if you open up to this new cup of love coming in, then you may find your star flip. I'll be kind because I'm a fire sign. Yeah, I'm going to give y'all one more card about this month. Any advice? The Five of Swords. Get out of your head in April. It feels like you may be overthinking something or worrying about something. It could be a riff with somebody, a argument, something to that extent. It almost feels like it's repetitive. So maybe this could be a baby mama, baby daddy, somebody you deal with a lot, and it's always feeling like, okay, it's over, but is it really? Almost in April feels like you reach a point of feeling like this. I'm always going to be in this battle with this person or this thing. It's always going to be a battle, and it's always going to be something that stresses me out. And you're getting shown this so that you can already prepare yourself not to allow yourself to become hopeless and lose faith in April. I do feel like it's going to have something. Well, I'm going to go to the middle of the deck. Give me an idea what this has to do with. The Devil reverse. You freeing yourself from something you felt stuck in. It could be someone that obsesses over you. You finally walking away from that. It could be something you obsessed over, or you just felt stuck in, or you just felt trapped, like there was no way out. It might reach a point in April where you're feeling very overwhelmed and stressed by something you feel stuck in, something that has been wearing on your mind, that it seems you get moments of peace, but it doesn't ever fully go away. I see yourself freeing yourself from this energy, and they're not showing me people. So I don't know if it's a person exactly. It could be a person with the devil showing up, but it could just be a need for you to not get stressed out in April and lose faith and hope that you'll ever be done with a situation that keeps repeating and draining you of your emotions. Okay, draining you emotionally. All right. So this is a month. April's a good month. I'm hearing to be out in nature as much as you can. Look up at the sky, the stars, and try to avoid being in your head. Do creative work. Spend time around good friends and family and people that make you laugh a lot. I'm angry because that's my birthday month. So I'm hoping that's a collective energy, and maybe individually ain't gonna be like that. But anyway, May, we have the King of Wands coming through. So for some of you guys, I'm getting actually a union of some kind. With you start getting into your Queen energy in February. I don't know if it's because this King of Wands comes in or what. But if it's not the King of Wands showing up in February, then by May, you may be running into or meeting your counterpart, your soulmate. If you are already feeling like you're with that person, y'all might find yourselves feeling more passionate and sexual towards each other. Yeah, in May, high sexual energy. You might find, that you're going to be very determined to get those needs taken care of. And others of you, you may be dealing with someone who is very sexually attracted to you as you are to them, and maybe you share common things, like you're passionate about the same things. It just seems like it's your twin. Yeah. And they show up after you get through whatever this message you have to get out of your energy, you have to release. Then it's like this new energy is here of ambition, success, determination, going after your dreams and goals. For some of you, like I said, this is a lover or a mate. Could be proposal, marriage. For others of you, this is you stepping even more into your boss energy and having another one of these months where everything you touch turns to gold. Everything you do manifests, and you looking good while you're doing it. All right. And we have June. June is the high priestess. And that lets me know that you're going to be very, very, very in tune with your inner knowing in June. It's a good idea in June to follow your intuition and know that you know enough to trust your own higher self's guidance. Okay? It's going to be a month of really making moves based off of spirit guidance, signs, synchronicities, inspired action taking. Yeah, and trusting your inner knowing. Hmm. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for June. Just your intuition is going to be very much your guide and on point. For some of you, I'm also hearing diet changing. You might change up how you eat. And if you want to, that's a good month to start to eat more healthy. And in June, there's something about the full moon in June and the new moon. The new and the full moon in June is going to be very, very, very important for you. Okay? So let's take a look at the second half of the year for my fire signs. I'll see the second half of the year from July to December. All right, these are some of these cards showed up in some of the other groups. All right, so what I'm seeing for July, we have the Seven of Wands. Something you really fought for, something you stood up, like, no, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm passionate about. It's going to pay off, all right? In July, you're going to see something and it feels like might have been really, really working very hard to get out there. And maybe it's something that's taboo. Maybe it's something that's going to spark people to feel a certain way, to be triggered. It's just something that you've had to face opposition to do, but you're passionate about it and you're going to do it anyway. That could even be a relationship people don't agree with. You're going to make that move in July because you stood your ground and your guides feel you're worthy. In August, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So it lets me know there could be something arising with belonging in August. Maybe you stood your ground, you held down something you really believed in, you were successful, but it caused you to lose a community of people. Maybe you lose followers. If you're a content creator, maybe you lost a friendship circle. But what the warning is with the Five of Pentacles reversed is not to feel down in the dumps. You did not belong wherever you were outcasted from. When you have the Five of Pentacles reversed, in my readings, it means you are meant to do something outside of the box. Wherever you were trying to fit, you don't fit. You're a square trying to fit in with circles, or you're a circle trying to fit in with triangles. You have to go your own way. And yeah, it may be lonely, and yeah, you might feel like you don't have nothing, to show for all the energy you put towards whatever or whoever. But just know you're not down and out, okay? You're just now on the path to finding yourself, your circle. Clarity for the Five of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords reversed. It does have something to do with social media. So it could be stuff you do online, something you're posting, things of your parts of your life you're showing, and you might realize by August, you've lost a following, you lost some people, some friends. Maybe people are watching you on social media and judging you and pulling back their energy. Don't worry about it. You didn't belong there because the next month, your karma is great. Wheel of Fortune. Keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Not everybody's going to want to follow you. Not everybody's going to be for you. That's why you're here, fire signs, to forge a new way. And in September, with the Wheel of Fortune showing up, that is letting me know karma cleared, money coming in that was meant for you for a long time, ancestrally. Like September is probably going to feel like a miraculous month of money. I see money coming in for you throughout the year, but by September, it feels like it's grounded and growing. Some of you, it's going to be from a health business. Some of you, it's going to be a fitness business. I also see many of you in September really, really getting into the shape, probably from the end of the summer on, feeling really in shape and physically attractive, sexy. Okay, but I do see a lot of money coming in September based off of things that you've done good. It's like good karma coming in for stuff you've done that you probably never saw a return for. It's coming in September. All right, October for my fire signs. Another group got the Ace of Pentacles reversed, which lets me know you're supposed to be making a lot of money. In fact, maybe starting a new job, fresh new salary, a reward, inheritance, something that starts you off on a new path of riches, abundance, feeling prosperous. But here it's reversed. So there's some doubt that creeps in October about money. I'm getting clarity for my fire signs. It's the Nine of Pentacles. Don't worry. Your money gonna be all right. Something you might invest in, something you might have put money towards, you might not see the comeback right away and might get into a slump feeling like you lost a lot of money investing in something and it didn't pop off. You're going to be all right. Okay, just know that it may not pop off immediately, but it will. Don't get discouraged, okay? You are going to be very financially comfortable towards the end of this year. But that little bump in October of something you put money towards, not making money back right away, I'm hearing patience. It will. All right. November, we have the Tower. So something occurs in November that is going to feel like it shakes up everything, okay? Just be prepared for something that was already not stable. That could be a relationship. It could be a living environment. It could be a job. Or it's just going to fall apart. It can no longer pretend to be a strong foundation. Got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. It could be something that you feel like you put a lot of energy towards or money towards, and it just is not showing any promise. And it doesn't require patience. At this point, it's letting you know it was growing from something that was not a strong foundation. So you might have been trying to build a relationship, a career, or something on something that was not stable, built on lies, built on mistrust, built on something that's just not stable. Therefore, you're going to find it falling apart. But what I'm hearing is that something else you planted is going to be growing. Something you haven't been paying no attention to because you did get impatient and you said that's not going to work. You're going to see it manifest because here we are in December with you looking at the world from the eyes of an adventurer. Which way do I go? What do I do next? December is going to be a month where you're going to be looking to travel or expand in some way. Either I keep hearing travel. I keep getting ready to say travel. So many of you are going to travel in December or should consider it. That as a time to explore the world, go to warm environments. I see you feeling very energized and like at a time of the year where people are feeling down, you're going to be feeling high vibe going into 2027. Having gone after the things that you wanted to, leaving behind the stuff that was familiar and going towards the new. That is December's recommendation for you. And at the bottom of the deck for the whole year, we have the Two of Swords. So this year is going to be filled with choices that you have been holding off on making. Choices that you already know what you need to do or want to do, but you have not spoken them. This year, you're going to find, Ace of Swords is right under that. The truth is going to set you free. You must speak your truth. Six of Swords. It's a lot in order for you to move towards what is better for you out there, you have got to speak your truth. Okay, my fire signs? Let me get you your advice from Archangel Gabriel before I wrap this up. Okay, let me get some advice from my fire signs for 2026. Nope, that's two. Give me one. Okay, I'll take this. And it says success. Boom. Congratulations, you did it. You don't need no advice. Just keep moving. Keep doing what you're doing. You are going to find that by the end of the year, you succeed at whatever you put your mind to. And I feel like for you fire signs, you should enter the year feeling successful. You made it through a very rough cycle. And now this cycle is saying focus on you and what you want to do because it's going to be successful because you already succeeded. Congratulations. You made it through a rough cycle and you're still here. And you're going to make it through this next cycle, which is not going to be as rough. All right? I promise you. And that's your reading, my fire signs. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe and join this wonderful light tribe. Read my description. It tells you about all the other platforms you could find me on, how to book a personal reading, and how to join my workshops. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the greatness that comes from being a part of my wonderful collective of light workers. Bye.